Coming to stand at the top of the mat, finding our mountain pose. Grounding down through all four corners of the feet, weight spread evenly. You might want to pick your toes up and put them back down on the mat one by one, making sure that your weight is spread evenly. Standing tall, pulling up through the knees, fronts of the thighs, arms by your side, palms facing forward, crown of the head reaching up tall. Inhaling, sweep your arms out to the side and up above your head, palms facing each other, either touching or a little bit apart. Navel pulled in towards the spine. On your exhale, hinging at the hips into a deep forward fold, using your blocks if that's comfortable. Slight bend in the knees, forehead pulling down towards the thighs, long spine, crown of the head to the floor. On your next inhale, plant the hands either side of the feet, taking a big step back with the right foot into a low lunge. Option to drop the back knee if that's comfortable. The front knee should be stacked over your ankle. Chest proud, gazing forward, untuck the back toes. Tucking toes, send the left foot back to join the back foot and push the hips back into a downward facing dog. Lengthen through the spine, chest melting down to the ground. Knees can be bent, heels pushing back, they don't have to be on the mat. Relax your neck. You may want to just move your head from side to side to make sure it's relaxed and you're not hunching up. On your next inhale, pulling forward into a plank, heels back, strong middle, don't sink the hips. You want a long line from your feet to your head, gaze down to the mat. You can drop to the knees if you prefer. Exhaling, lower the knees if you haven't already, keeping your hips high, shift forwards and lower your chest down to the mat between the hands. Chins down, you should have 8 points of contact with the mat, knees, chest, chin. Pushing with the chest forward and up into cobra, untuck the toes. Pushing up, chest proud. Pulling up through the crown of the head. Exhaling, tuck the toes, pushing hips back through tabletop and hips back up into downward facing dog. Remember to lengthen through the spine. The spine is more important than getting the hips down. On your next inhale, step the right foot forward into a low lunge. Give it a hand forward if you need to. Remembering to look up. Bring the left foot up to join it. Bending at the hips, deep forward fold. And as you inhale, sweep your arms up, bring your body up into extended mountain pose. Exhale, bringing your hands to your side, palms facing forward. And we go again, one more round. Inhaling, sweeping the hands up above the head, palms facing forward. Exhaling, hinging forward at the hips, taking the arms down into a deep forward fold, remembering to bend your knees or use your blocks if you prefer. Inhaling, plant the hands either side of the feet, taking a big step back with the left foot into your low lunge. Option to drop the back knee if you prefer. Remember to keep your front knee stacked over your ankle and looking forward. Inhale, tuck the back toes, plant the hands, pushing the right foot back to join the left, pushing your hips up and settling into downward facing dog. Spine long, slight bend in the knees if needed. Inhaling, pulling forward into a plank, taking your shoulders above your wrists, long line of strength through your body, remembering not to sink the hips. You can drop the knees down to the mat if you want. Gaze is down to the mat between your hands. If you haven't already, drop your knees to the mat. Again, keeping your hips high, dropping the chest and chin down to the mat, knees, chest, chin, scooping forward and through, untucking the toes, pulling up into cobra. Elbows tight to the body. Tucking the toes, pushing the hips back again through tabletop and back into downward facing dog. Lengthen through the spine, pushing the hips up to the sky. Inhaling, bringing the left foot through between the hands. Again, give it a hand if you need to. In low lunge, step the right foot up to join it, bending at the hips into a deep forward fold. And when you're ready, inhaling, sweeping up, hinging up from the hips, arms up above the head. Exhale, down, arms by your side, palms facing forward.